Hi, air signs. Thank you so much for coming by my channel, Divine Oracle Tarot. This general reading is for you. Okay, the decks that I will be working with is this deck that I give an intuitive, and I also read the guidebook on this week's general readings of the elements. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a card for each zodiac, and then give an overall energy reading of what the air signs could possibly be going through. Relate, resonate, leave the rest. If it's not your story, don't push it to fit. Okay. I do feel like that the air signs, I don't know if it's you or the person that you're dealing with, but I feel like that there's a little bit of dishonesty. You're not being honest with yourself, and you're not being honest with others and what it is that you need, or you're covering something that is bothering you. So I feel like the energy of an air sign is hiding their truth and not admitting to themselves either where they went wrong, or reaching out to whatever person and or situation of what's going on or going wrong. I do feel like that the energy of the air signs are coming at a crossroads, and truly going to make the decision. Are you going to stand in your truth? That's too many cards. Are you going to stand in your truth, or are you going to continue to lie to yourself and others on what it is that you want and need in your life and deserve? Remember, everybody has the opportunity to love themselves. Remember that the only way a person can find their happiness is finding their happiness within first. So no one can make you happy but you, air signs. So make sure that you're honest with yourself and others. Make sure that you're not lying to yourself and others and what it is that you want and need moving forward. Sorry, I lost that card. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, see, the overall energy is backing up where I'm saying. Refusing to see for things for what they are. You continue on to look at things for what you think it is. So refusing to see, okay? And once you're able to, look past the illusion and see things for what they are, that's when the healing begins, because the bottom of the deck, it shows that you're healing, okay? So once you look past the illusion and see things for what they are, and you give that even give and take of exchange, that, good things are going to come in your direction. But it's all about, looking past the illusion. It's all about, seeing things for what they are. It's all about being honest with yourself and others. It's all about, listening to understand, not listen to respond, okay? So let's get right into it. Alright, so air signs, I have to say that these are your cards. These are the Two of Swords and the Six of Swords. So this tells me that you're indecisive. You're not sure what it is that you want and need for the rest of August. But I feel like that if you take the proper steps, you're going to move on from things that no longer serve your purpose. Because, like I said, these are your cards. All right, these are your cards. All right, and this is the Six of Pentacles in tarot. So this tells me that you're going to balance out, that you're going to be fair to yourself and put yourself first and love yourself and move on from people, places, and things that no longer serve your purpose in the present, okay? Because this is the Two of Swords in tarot, refusing to see. It's all about being indecisive. The key words here is assess, decide, and pass, honesty. This card speaks about how important it is to see relationships as they are rather than how you'd like them to be. This is not always an easy and comfortable thing to do. However, in order to make correct decisions in a relationship, you must be clear about it. Are you maintaining the status quo even though the current situation may not meet your needs? Are you at emotional impasse in the matter of the heart? Okay, at this time, you may be withdrawing emotionally from a relationship or the need to make a decision regarding that relationship. This does not serve your best interests. You must open your eyes and your heart to the truth and by honestly assessing the situation. You'll know just what you need to do. Knowing the truth will make your decision easier and will lead you to more fulfilling relationships, okay? And then the card underneath that card on the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords, okay? It's about release, heal, assistance, hope. The energies around you are now guiding you towards a better place concerning dealings of the heart. There's energies that bring new information, new ideas, and new people to you. They will assist you in evaluating your current situation and help you improve it. Even good intentions could be made better. What are your hopes and dreams around relationships? Be comforted that you're being moved in their direction now, okay? This is a time of healing, a time to let go of past issues and move steadily forward. Better times are just around the corner. The letting go may include difficult relationships, the need to control, the fear of being alone, or anything else causes stress and unhappiness. By releasing them, you free yourself to embrace the supportive energy around you. Allow it to carry you onward and let the healing begin. Okay? And like I said, that they had me continue on to the bottom of the deck, which makes sense. This holds the energy of a Libra, okay? And Libra is all about balance and fairness, okay? This holds the energy of an Aquarius, okay? So an Aquarius is, known to be people pleasers, are known to, do things for others that would also, benefit themselves, okay? And then the third card on the bottom of the deck was the Aquarius card, is an air sign card. Number 17, heal. It's the star card in tarot. It has to do with forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, inspiration. A peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, is it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved with. Forgive freely and without reservation, as blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity. You'll also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Don't just offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtfulness, insight. Open non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know too that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you will also invite new relationships into your life. At the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you. Be open to their insights and guidance and listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon that guidance if it feels right for you. Be receptive to divine inspiration as well. It surrounds you at this time. So please heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. The affirmation for this card, air signs, is I offer and accept healing in my relationships and I am at peace, okay? So I do feel like that, the air signs are coming to terms. I feel like the air signs are starting to see the truth for what it is and not what they think it is, okay? So let's get right into it, all right? Gemini. All right, Gemini, this is considered the Eight of Swords in tarot, okay? And the Eight of Swords actually holds your energy, Gemini, all right? So I don't know if you're dealing with a person and or situation that's making you feel helpless and hopeless or trapped. But Gemini, know that you have the strength and power to say no when it needs to be said no. Depending on the person or situation that you're dealing with, make sure that you're honest with yourself and you're honest with others, okay? Because in this picture, it looks like you're at a crossroads. It looks like, there's been obstacles and challenges put in your path, and it could be that you're not opening up your eyes to possibilities, or it could be that you're holding on to old emotions or old situations from the past that no longer serve your purpose in the future, okay? Gemini, the key words of this card is restricted, obstacles, powerless, action. While the title of this card may sound bleak, don't let it scare you. This card arrives as a wake-up call to adjust your thinking about a situation or relationship. You may feel that obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. You may think that your situation is beyond hope and that you are powerless to improve it. Nothing could be further from the truth, Gemini. However, all that is required is a willingness to take action. Assess your current state of affairs and decide what needs to change. Then take decisive steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. By taking action, you take charge of the situation. Feel the power in that. Recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationship of your dreams. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it. Take charge and step into your power and watch your relationship flourish. Okay, so this might apply to some or all, Gemini. Make sure that you're standing and staying in your own power. Make sure that you're not letting any person, place, or thing hinder your light or have you hide your truth. If there's a truth that you need to speak up, then speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up and stand up for yourself, but make sure that you're doing it in a cool, calm, cool, collected manner where it doesn't cause drama, but you're speaking your truth to have this person understand that their perception of you is false. Okay, so if it's you or the person that you're dealing with, make sure that you're honest with yourself and you're honest with others and what it is that you truly need and deserve in your life. Okay, Gemini, do not let any person hold you back from speaking your truth, from truly opening up to receiving possibly, a new love or greatest love of all. Because I do feel like the energy of a Gemini is feeling trapped, meaning that they're afraid to express their truth, maybe because of a certain person and or situation. But Gemini, if you're not the one who's making the lies and being a player, then it's time to speak up and stand in your power and show that you are the bigger person and that, it's time to make a decision. Do you want to go left or do you want to go right? Okay, do you want to hold yourself back and then continue to have obstacles and challenges put in your path? Or do you want to open up and be honest with yourself and honest with others? All right, Gemini? So open up, make a decision. It's time, okay? Libra. Number 5 is change, okay? Number 5 in the tarot is the hyphenate, okay? So this tells me that Libra is going to be going through some transformations and spiritual growth. Libra, the energy of a Libra is going to start opening up their eyes to what it is they want and need moving forward. I feel like the energy of a Libra has a lot to offer. Libras are about, balance and fairness. So make sure that you're not only, being fair to others, Libra, make sure that you're being fair to yourself. You're being honest with yourself and you're being honest with others, okay? Make sure that, you're changing and surrendering to what is and not what you think it is, okay? Stay on an even scale. Make sure that you're given that even give and take of emotion, communication, and respect, all right? Although the name of the card is teach, it brings the dual energies of both teaching and learning. You have much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. This wisdom has been gained through all your joys and your sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity, Libra, to assist someone regarding a relationship. That person may even be you. When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides the sheep along the desired path. Use that same gentleness in guiding yourself and or others. There may be an opportunity to learn right now. This could take place in many ways, through conversations, observations, and even reflection. Take a moment to reflect what you have already learned about your relationships and what you still want or need to understand. Then seek a teacher who will help you arrive at that understanding. Okay, Libra? The downside of the teach card is when our teachers want us to blindly follow their direction. In relationships, this also leads to restrictions and disappointment. These teachers come in many forms: family, friends, society, and so on. If a relationship is not going smoothly, maybe it's time to examine the beliefs you hold about the relationship. Are they truly your beliefs, or have you unintentionally accepted the beliefs of others and beliefs that no longer serve you? The affirmation of this card, again, this is a major arcana, so this is a hyphenate. It's all about spiritual growth, spiritual authority, okay? So the affirmation is, in matters of the heart, I offer what I know, learn what I don't know, and remain true to myself, okay? So Libra, make sure that you're not being demanding and commanding in the relationship that you're in. Make sure that you're doing your part and you're not letting your partner take on most of the weight, most of the tasks, most of the ability of the relationship, okay? So make sure that you're being honest with others, because depending on the person or situation, I don't know if it's you or the person that you're dealing with, but there's a time to take a step back and reflect what it is and how it is you want your relationship moving forward, okay? Because I do feel like the energy of some relationships, they're a little one-sided, and Libras, you're about balance and fairness, so make sure that you're balancing that out, okay, Libra? A major arcana that came up for Aquarius is the High Priestess, which holds the energy of a Pisces, okay? This is about see, hear, sense, quiet, intuition, knowing. Take a moment to quiet your mental chatter and listen. In relationships, it's important to pay attention to what the other person is really saying. Too often in conversations, you're already planning what you're going to say while the other person is still talking. You make assumptions about where the conversation is going and plan your part of the conversation accordingly. Even working the conversation to a desired outcome. When this happens, you don't truly hear what the other person said, and in doing so, you weren't present for that person. Listen starts with becoming quiet, centered, and totally present. Listening involves many senses. Use your eyes to see the body language of the other person. Use your ears to hear not only the words spoken, but also the tone used to express them. Use your intuition to get a sense of what the person is really saying and feeling. Intuition often helps you hear what is not said as well as what is said. This is crucial to understanding the person or situation. Listen is a gift. Give this gift to your partner, parents, children, friends, co-workers, pets, or anyone you meet. Most important, give this gift to yourself. Tune into your mind, body, and soul. Are you listening? What do you hear? The affirmation for this major arcana of the High Priestess, okay, and it's all about, secret sorrows. It's all about, trusting your intuition and looking within, okay? The affirmation is, I honor myself by being present and truly listen to the messages I hear, okay? So what I feel for this card for you, Aquarius, is listen to understand, don't listen to respond, all right? Listen to what the person's trying to express to you. Don't get offended. Don't get defensive, but if someone's bringing something to your attention, it could be a truth that they're trying to express to you that's not right, okay? They're trying to help you be a better part of you, a better version of you. And if you feel that this person has good intentions, listen to understand instead of listen to respond. I know the stigma of Aquarius has come off unemotional and detached, but Aquarius lately, their energy has been changing. They're trying to become more emotionally available and open to possibilities. So if you feel like a relationship's not working out, make sure that you sit down and have a heart-to-heart. Don't be about drama. Don't be about argument. Be about an even give and take of emotion, communication, love, and respect. So make sure that you listen to understand and not listen to respond, okay? Aquarius, have faith that things are going to get lighter and get better, but again, free will is always at play. So that's up to you at the end of the day. So I feel like, overall with this this message, it was major arcanas, and each of the air signs energies are in there. Two of Swords is the energy of a Libra. Six of Swords is the energy of Aquarius. Eight of Swords is the energy of a Gemini. Okay, the Hierophant is the energy of a Taurus, and Taurus is about being stable and grounded. Okay, and then the Pisces is about, emotion. Okay, so I feel like, overall for the air signs, I feel like continue to balance out, the emotion and the intellect, because air signs are known to be intellectual, they're known to be social thinkers, they're known to be about communication. So make sure that you're balancing your emotions, that you're not making decisions based on emotions, that you're not saying things out of turn, out of anger. Make sure that you listen to understand instead of listening to respond, and make sure that you're being honest with yourself and others, okay? And have a truly understanding of what it is that you want. because you are in the healing. The star card did come up, so I do feel like that the air signs are going to heal, going to go into healing mode for the rest of August. I feel like that there's going to be a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities coming in the direction of the air signs to better understand what it is that they deserve and need, to better understand that they need to stop being honest with themselves and others, to better understand, air signs, that it's not just about you, it's also about the other person too. So remember, you're given that even give and take of emotion, respect, communication, love, and all that good stuff, okay, air signs, I'm just saying. So let's just see what comes up for the cards. This is the second deck I'm using in these general readings. It's the Romance Angels. So I feel like if a relationship is not working out, make sure that, you're not continuing on a relationship that's picking up bad habits, okay? If it has bad habits, after the honeymoon period, then that should tell you that's how the relationship is going to be ongoing. So if the relationship is not what you want long term or moving forward, make sure that you break off that relationship and try to do it in a calm, cool, non-dramatic manner, okay? So let's see what the romance cards say for the air signs. Gemini, please. That one. Libra, please. That one. Prayers, please. That one. Alright, air signs, the overall energy is pay attention to the red flags, okay? The signs are cautioning you. So again, it goes on to let you know, pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. If a relationship is not working out, let it go. If you feel that the relationship's working out, make sure that you're sitting down, having a heart-to-heart. Listen to understand and not listen to respond. If there's something going on in the relationship, okay, it could be one or both of you are not doing things the right way, and they're telling you to split it up. So codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So what I see in that is make sure that there's an even give and take, not one demanding of the other, not one commanding of the other, not one being lazy and then the other one's, doing all the action. Make sure that there's an even give and take. And if there's not, then the relationship is at risk and potentially is not going to work out. So make sure that you pay attention to the red flags, okay? Gemini, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And like I've explained before, that everybody is going at a different pace on their spiritual path. Okay, so, you might be healing, and your partner might, be starting the healing process, okay? When they say influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, mean that there were certain conditions and or beliefs and myths that we were conditioned to think growing up, and it could be that one partner is starting to see the truth for what it is, and then the other partner is still left in the dark because they were conditioned to think this certain way, and then when something's brought to light, they're like, oh, no, that's not how I was taught. So make sure that, Gemini, that you open up to what it is that, gives an even give and take of communication and understanding, okay? Because you both could be going at a different pace at your spiritual path. So don't judge just because, you're seeing things for what they are and they're still stuck on things that what they think it is. Have a better understanding of what each other's coming from. Because again, no one really knows what the battle is going on inside for the person and the situation that they're dealing with. Okay, Libra, reconciliation, okay? Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I don't know if it could be an ex or someone, but this card is telling me that someone from your path is in your energy to come forward to reach out to you. So make sure that you're being an open and honest with yourself. Make sure that if this person that comes to your attention, if that's someone you want to be with, don't leave the person that you're presently with hanging. Don't, go behind that person that you wish back and communicate with this other person until you have a heart-to-heart with the person that you're with. Always be open and understanding with each other. And again, listen to understand and don't listen to respond. Make sure that you're honest with yourself and others and don't hide, okay? I'm just saying, because a relationship should be based on truth, understanding, communication, love, respect, even give and take of emotional, sexual, physical, spiritual, and all that good stuff. So make sure that you're honest with yourself and honest with your mate, that if someone from your past comes to the present, that you bring that to the attention. Yeah, maybe your partner might not, like to hear what you have to say, but at least you were upfront and honest about it, okay? Aquarius, wedding, all right? This situation involves marriage. So Aquarius, again, the stigma of Aquarius is that they come off unemotional and detached. Aquarius, I do feel like that relationships have potential to be saved if there is an open understanding among the two. If there's, the even give and take of communication, love, respect, emotion, and all that good stuff. So if you truly love this person and it feels right for you to move forward, then move forward. But make sure that you're having those heart-to-heart conversations. Make sure that you're honest with yourself and others. Make sure that that you stay true to who you are and you stand and stay in your own power. That I'm just saying, don't play hearts. Be about the heart of the matter. So the overall, I feel like for the energy of air sign is depending on the person and or situation. There is somebody that you could be possibly reuniting with, or if you took a break from a present relationship, there could be a possibility of reconciliation, of healing the past hurts and forming into a better relationship. But understand and respect each other's beliefs, and understand again that people are going at a different pace on the spiritual path. So don't judge that person just because they don't follow your religion, okay? Don't judge that person just because they don't want to go to church with you, okay? And have a better understanding where each other's coming from. And if you have a better understanding in the even give and take, there's possibility of engagement in or marriage coming in the terms of an air sign. But again, air signs, it's all about being honest with yourself and others. It's all about listening to understand, not listen to respond. It's all about hearing what the person's saying and what message. Don't take offense. Don't take it personal. Don't feel like you have to defend yourself. See it for what it is and not what you think it is, okay? Air signs, have faith that things are going to have a way of working out. Be true to you and be true to others on what it is that you want and need in your life, okay? Don't put on that false mask, stay open and honest. And if you're unemotional and detached, then unfortunately that's going to cause continued problems in the relationship. So be more emotionally available, be more open to communication, okay? Air signs, I wish you the best for the rest of August. And again, open up to the possibilities. It's time to come to the edge. It's time to take that leap of faith, and it's time to change anything in your relationship that you could possibly causing the relationship to fail, okay? It could be you or the other person, but I'm just feeling like it's the energy of an air sign. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you're the issue, that you're not being honest with yourself, that you're taking advantage of your partner. I just feel like that it's time to step up to the plate and put in your responsibility to the relationship, and not just the other person holding all the weight of the relationship. It should be even give and take, a team player, all right? So be a team player. Be a part of the solution and not the problem, okay? Air signs, I wish you well. Take care. And thank you for coming by to watch my channel.